The very funny and always joyful Jim Parsons was on CNN the other day for some reason. Well, we know why. With Van Jones talking about Roseanne, and one of the quotes that's floating around everywhere, the thing that stood out to me that I heard was Jim Parsons say, "Why? How? Why? How?" Now, I mean, granted, when I first heard about the Roseanne tweet, I went, "Why the hell would she do that? Like, oh my God, like, why would you do that?" But that was before I looked into Roseanne. I feel like everybody forgets. Does everybody forget that Roseanne's crazy? Like, right? Like, I mean, going back to, like, when she sang the Star-Spangled Banner, like, rubbed herself, spit on the ground, all the crazy stuff in stand-up she used to do. Now, this isn't an excuse. It's just, dude, Roseanne's been whacked out for a long time and done a lot of wacky things. You know what I mean? Why and how? How about Ambien? How about 60-something? How about she's always been crazy? Everybody seemed to have this wholesome image of her or whatever, and maybe some people didn't, but, I mean, she's just always kind of been this crazy. Now, somebody maybe out there, they'd probably say, well, has she always been this racist? You know what I mean? But, I just think that she's whacked out, and I think it's weird for this guy to say, why, how? Like, oh my God, how? Like, it was just really weird. I don't know. The weird answers. It's like there's only two things. Either this guy is afraid to say what he really wants to say because he just feels like he can't say anything about it because he's probably terrified. Luckily, he's gay, though, so, I mean, he really shouldn't be terrified. He should feel like he can say anything. Now, if he was a straight white male, he'd be really in trouble. But Jim Parsons is a gay white male, so he could have said a little bit more, I think, but I don't know. But be that as it may, how and why? I'll tell you how and why. People make mistakes. People write dumb things. People write crazy things. Comedians say whacked out things. People on Ambien might do something weird. Roseanne, who's been crazy for 30 years, might say something weird. I don't know. But either way, the tweet was terrible, and I guess that's what you could get from this. I mean, I'm surprised the quote isn't Jim Parsons says he was surprised and horrified at the tweet, and he hopes Roseanne gets help or something like that. I don't know. But it's how, why? Like, how and why? How and why? What? Did Roseanne kill somebody? Like, this sounds like something... If you told me that Roseanne went down the street and murdered 17 people with a butcher's knife and then fondled a cat, that would be my answer. That would be my reaction. Like, how? What? Why? Like, that would be my reaction to that. But not to some, tweet that was terrible, but... stupid. I don't know. How? I don't know, but it was on CNN and it was dumb. And if you haven't seen it, go watch it. And the cringe level is up there. They put Jim Parsons on a pedestal like he's like the next president or something. It's the weirdest thing how people in this country not only hold celebrities to a high standard, but they hold celebrities. They just do. They hold celebrities to a high standard. Like CNN holds these celebrities to some crazy standard. We don't hold politicians to this standard anymore. Politicians are cheating on their wives left and right. They're touching people. They're sending nudie photos. Most people don't care about what politicians say. They say terrible things back and forth to each other. Nobody cares. But they really care when a celebrity goes out and says something crazy. And then they call a celebrity to come on the show to talk about the celebrity that said something and then put that celebrity on a pedestal like that celebrity's a president. What in the world is this weird town meeting interview thing with Jim Parsons? Go watch the interview. It's weird. I do think Jim Parsons is a nice guy, though, and it was cool seeing like his wedding photos and hearing him talk about that and everything. That was pretty cool to me. But, while it was mixed with really cool stuff, I just had some just bizarre things as well. Just a weird situation. Von, is it? I don't even. Did I say Von Miller? Like, that's not his name. That's the name of a football player. I don't know. I think his name is Von something or other. The guy who did the interview. No. Sorry. Oh my God, I'm thinking of Von Miller because his name begins with V. Van Jones. What am I, crazy? His name is Van Jones, right? It better be Van Jones, or I'm incorrect. The only reason why I know Jim Parsons' name is because it's on this article right here. Like, it's on the article. Jim Parsons. I can't get it wrong. Oh, look, Van Jones is on there, too. Look at that. If I just open my eyes and take a look, and then we got Van Jones. I do have a signed Von Miller card, but that's a different guy. Now, on occasion, I have called Jim Parsons Pee Wee Herman. So there's a P in his name, Parsons, Pee Wee Herman. Whatever the case. And if they were ever going to remake Pee Wee Herman, Parsons would be great for it. But you know what? Pee Wee just did a movie recently, which was all right. So that was kind of nice. Great sentiment and everything, but again, Roseanne's been crazy. I encourage anybody who's thinking that this came out of left field with Roseanne to just dig into her past and look up her mental health for the last 30 years, 40 years, whatever it's been. Just watch some of the decisions that Roseanne has made and some of the things she's done, some of the whacked out things. Spur of the moment decisions. She's very, what's the word? Impulsive, like wildly impulsive. You know what I mean? So I could assume that she's on multiple medications and drugs and things like that. So, I mean, this is just, again, it's not something weird. It's almost like ABC knew this was going to happen, so they put her there to cause this or something. I don't know. It's very weird. Whole thing is very bizarre. What do you guys think, though? Do you think that Roseanne should be crucified on a cross and nailed to the side of a wall, tortured with acid rain? I mean, or do you think that Roseanne should have been in trouble, but her show should have continued? Or do you think her show should continue without her, as if that was possible, because the name of it's Roseanne? Do you think there should be a spin-off show with other people involved in the show, because all the crew are fired? Men and women, no matter what side you're on. Straight men and women, white men and women, black men and women, gay men and women, I'm sure. Lots of different writers and people and workers and people making money, people becoming in the industry for the first time who got jobs, little child actors who had jobs for the first time, completely everything just ruined, all because of a bizarre, insane, stupid tweet that Roseanne, maybe not insane, but a stupid, impulsive, racist sort of tweet. I mean, I'm not saying it's sort of racist. It is racist what she said, but if she really believed the woman was white, then, is it really, I don't know. That's a good argument to have, too. But do you believe her that she thought the woman was right? That's the other question that everybody has. Do you believe her? Do you not believe her? Whatever the hell. But if you do look at the evidence of her mental health, she is always kind of whacked out, as opposed to somebody else who actually just is racist, who always tweets out racist stuff, or like some of the sort of white supremacists, like dudes on the right who are like looking for a division of the culture and country and things like that. I think there are a little bit differences. A lot of those guys are running their campaigns and their situations based on the idea of segregating everybody, like putting like white people together and black people together and really dividing us all. That's how they start and sort of rationalize the idea that we just can't live together. But then after that, it becomes about hate and stuff like that. So it's a very bait and switch situation with those very extreme right people. And then there's a crybaby, of course, mentality of like, let's just crucify Roseanne. Let's just cut her head off at this point from the far left people. So two insane groups working together to make America crazy again. My name, and I'm not even going to say it because I'm so mad and angry right now that I want a cup of coffee and I want to go choke myself in the shower. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. What do you think? Leave it down below. Call me on stuff that you want to question. Tell me, do you think some of what I said was right or wrong? Or are you right? Am I stupid? Are you stupid? Who's stupid? Are your parents stupid? Do you hate your father? Do you need to get out of your house right now? Call the suicide hotline, 1-800 something or other. Google it. It's on the web. Leave a like, though. Please leave a like. If you don't leave a like, I'm going to be really mad. If you don't leave a like, I'm going to be mean to my cat for like 3 days. Okay. Oh, I don't have a cat, but I'll be mean to something for 3 days. Okay. I'll be mean to my neighbor's cat. If I see my neighbor's cat outside, I'll be mean to it. It'll come outside, it'll go meow, and then I'll say, you know what, Benji? First of all, Benji's not a cat name, it's a dog name. I don't know why the neighbors named you Benji, for Christ's sake. Like, what kind of torturous, psychotic, stupid human beings name a cat Benji? You are clearly psycho. Okay, but they voted the green ribbon, so now we know all about that, okay? And I'm pretty sure the only thing they eat is kale, and they, for some reason, save their toenail clippings. That's bizarre. Hit the subscribe button down below, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Love you later. Good day.